listen, it is that time again on a Sinful Sunday. How much more appropriate could that possibly be? Welcome to the season premiere of the goddamn program. You motherfuckers out there, are you ready to get fucked up and do some fucked up shit? I know I am, and the crew here at Black Flame is ready to get fucking started. Yes. And right now, you better share this shit out anywhere and everywhere somebody needs a good gut busting or just taking on the highway to hell. not to quote AC/DC, but hey, why not?
As long as you don't quote too much, we don't want to get flagged for copyright.
Oh yeah, I don't want them to spank me already. I need to warm my hiney up first.
At least I'm on here, not in the comments and getting banned every 5 seconds. So
yeah, right.
Oh yeah, who's gonna take over that job of trying to see how quickly one can get banned?
Depends on who's watching the comments.
I would say Babylon would be the first person that could achieve that goal instantly.
Babylon.
But we do not want him to leave.
So happy fucking New Year to everybody out there in the attic section. I see you, Rebecca, even though I know you're hiding under a blanket somewhere.
No, she's in the living room right now.
Oh, she's like, I'm not even going to be in the room. I'm the fuck out of there.
Right?
Lizzie, what's going on? Don't be afraid to comment, people. I see all you motherfuckers. The little thing that tells me who's here just keeps going up and up and up. Come on, let's have some fun tonight. We got a whole new goddamn list of fuckery for you tonight that is going to be insane as always. Yes. But before we get into all this madness, we're going to take a quick commercial break over to our brother in the UK at Poison Valley Scareware. Check that shit out and share it out. All right, y'all know what to do. Make sure you get over there, check Dave out and all the new great designs that he's got. And it's super fast shipping, high quality, very inexpensive. And let's face it, he can pretty much make any design you want. Get over there at poisonvalleyscareware.com. All right. So, you know, we've kind of been the subject lately of doing naughty things, but we don't stop. We don't quit. You ain't getting rid of us. Good luck with that, because at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers know what real recognizes real, and that is what you see before you write the fuck now. So, sorry, I don't steal things. I don't have to. I purchase them.
All right, I'm hopping in here right now because this show is for 18 years and older only. So if you are under 18, we love you. We'll see you when you're 18, but for now, get the fuck out. All right, just had to do my little announcement.
See ya. Oh, man. So, shoot, it's almost the end of January. How is everyone's new year going so far?
2024.
It's been the best of times. It's been the best of times.
I know. It's kind of like
about the same as last year.
Oh, shit. He's frozen.
I was going to say, I heard about the same as last year.
It's about the same as last year, just with a different number at the end.
There you go.
For some of us, you know, it's kind of kicked off in you know, the darkest days. I think it's 4 weeks or 5 weeks that are the darkest days of the year. I've seen a lot of shit online about it too. And I'll tell you, a lot of people I think are already feeling the winter depression, as it were. So a lot of y'all out there are, going through some shit. All of us here, we go through some shit too. So no one has gone through more shit though than our first. There it is. Goddamn list for tonight. Than nothing other than Mr. Marilyn Manson, who is officially celebrating a win of his last criminal trial. They dropped it. They dropped the investigation. And of course, there's a lot of people that are up in arms about it. But, if there's nothing there, if there's nothing to find, of course they're going to fucking drop it. He's got a very, very good, successful record right now. And officially he's going on his own tour here. So he should be coming through all over the U.S. How do you guys feel about this? Are you surprised? Do you think that they were going to pursue it, or?
I'm not surprised really, because Manson's been a target since he first got noticed.
And the spooky
spooky, exactly. Once he started getting noticed on that, he became a target for all kinds of groups and stuff like that, thinking he really was the Antichrist and you name it. But the other thing is on that, is most times that people either make up something about him or accuse him of something, it's fake. Nothing ever pans out. It's just, their own opinion.
Well, Sumerian, good to see you, man. He says, good. That makes up for Neil Gaiman, but I think there were multiple charges. There were, but I mean, they literally dropped the whole thing. He's done. He's fine.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, of course, there are people, especially celebrities, that are doing the wrong thing and are breaking the law and not and they should be prosecuted. However, when Marilyn Manson is out there like, this is who I am, and then you decide to go get naked with him and he's who he is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you're signed up for.
That's like walking into the lion's cage with a T-bone and being like, well, the lion attacked me because I had a stake attached to my head. Stop it. Stop it. I am 100% behind women who have been assaulted and been wronged. 100%. But I'm also 100% about men who are falsely accused. Like, stop it.
Yes,
Stop
just fucking cut it out. Cut the bullshit.
And the fact of the matter is, if there was a case, they would absolutely pursue it because of who he is. They would want to stick it, they'd want to crucify him for it.
Yep.
So there has to be absolutely nothing for them to have a case on to drop it completely.
Seriously. I mean, it looks to me like, they couldn't get him on anything else. So that's why they tried to pin these horse shit charges on him.
It's been what, fucking 30 years that this shit was supposed to happen? This is what, 90s?
Yeah.
It started in the late 90s when they first targeted him. So, especially.
I'm talking about these charges. They were supposed to happen when?
Oh, this is just in the last 5 years.
Oh, shit.
This is newer. Because he was with Dita and he was with other people who have had his back. So her hoo-ha holds DNA for 5 years, or she had the clothing. There's really no way they could have pinned it on him without DNA, probably, for one. Well, the thing is, there could be DNA because you had sex with someone. That doesn't mean it was coerced or forced. Yeah.
You have to remember that the charges against him was that he was grooming these ladies since they were underage, like around 16, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they were trying to say that he was grooming them. I mean, what do we know about concerts back then, or just concerts in general? If you can get backstage and you can hang out with whoever the band is, most people are going to do it.
Yeah, but it's also with Manson. There's never been any sign at any point that anybody's ever Because if they've had a chance to throw a stone at him over, oh, he was around all these underage kids and stuff, they would have done it a long time ago.
Exactly. I mean, they
It's like,
could have very well have brought this up 20, almost 30 years ago.
right, exactly. And it's like, it doesn't make sense, but it's like, he's one of the only people left of that kind of genre to really go after.
Yeah, honestly, I think I have to agree with you there. He is the last legitimate shock rocker.
Yeah, because I mean, Alice Cooper he's always going to be the of it to them, and he should be. But it's also too, he knew when to calm down and when to not do stuff. It's like he's
also like 80 years old.
Well, no, yeah,
They want to go after somebody first.
Respect. I'm just saying. Like,
he'll still go, but
and he's all gaudy now, and he likes to golf. That's where
that too. But
the chapter he's in now, which is great. Enjoy that.
Well, it's like look at Iggy Pop, right? Iggy Pop's like 70-something years old, jumped up on the stage, didn't give a fuck.
Never gave a fuck since the 60s.
No, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But both of them. Well, they stopped doing all the drugs that was killing all their friends. Alice got sober. Rob Halford stopped the coke and the drinking and all that. Everybody that did that, even Ozzy, that's the main reason they're alive still. A lot of them are gone, just because they wanted to live that rock and roll lifestyle until they hit the fucking wall.
And Keith Richards was like pickled for life.
If they want to bring up about somebody that's grooming somebody, there's a certain singer that had a song in the 90s talking about his broken heart and had a daughter who did a TV show. And he is now in a relationship with a girl that was a kid on that TV show, and she's barely of age now.
Oh, hell no. Sounds like Nickelodeon all over again.
He knew her while she was on. Damn, fuck it. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Shut the fuck up, really.
He's in a relationship with a girl that was a kid on his daughter's show, and
I
now
can't stand that bastard.
I
cannot stand that bastard.
She's like in her late teens or early 20s, and yeah.
I understand that a lot of younger women, like older men because they're a little bit more stable, blah, 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 whatever. That's fucking ridiculous.
He could be her grandpa.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Papa dipping into the fucking honey tree.
And I didn't know about it until Rebecca found it and told me about it.
Yeah, I didn't
Hey, Tyler, what's going on, my brother? We love you. We love you. Thank you for being here with us. He says, hey, everyone, what am I drinking tonight? Whiskey or rum? Who wants to take
I would say pick one because the show comes from you live from Thailand.
All right.
God damn it. I knew it. I knew we had to break the seal at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my seal done been broke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to bring it more into perspective, he's 62 and she's 34.
Almost came out of my nose.
No, I'm with you there. I fought it.
That's what I'm here for.
My goodness. Yeah. So Severian's been dropping some serious fucking knowledge out in the comment section. And he's absolutely right. Just remember, they don't go after people because they are celebrities. Celebrities get special treatment. That's always been the case. And he brought up OJ also. I know that's always been
that's
kind of a touchy thing.
Cut in real quick though, I was going to say that was absolutely 100% true, but then Me Too kind of chipped away at that.
That's true.
And that gave
also their own activities too, like the Alec Baldwin shit. And then stuff like that, and people.
But stuff like that in the 70s, nobody would have batted an eye at.
Oh yeah.
But then once Me Too came out, it allowed people, rightfully so, to say somebody did something to me. But it also opened the door for people that were just after a paycheck because, they'll settle out of court, and then I'll get a payday so that they get out of the news.
Well, that's like Steven Seagal with the stunt guys. You know what I mean? He would take advantage of being Steven Seagal, and when the stunt people tell him, "Dude, don't hit me for real," You know, it's like, and Steven Seagal will completely ignore them and hit them as hard as they can, put their head through windshields and stuff. And that's why he got choked out on set by like a 60-year-old man that was in charge of the stunt crew. And
Well, yeah, because he thought that nobody could take him, and then what happens?
Yeah, exactly. He got shown because he didn't show the proper respect. You're not supposed to do that to your stunt crew.
Which he should actually know better, since he's a legitimate martial artist too.
Yeah, it's just he's not as good as the smack he talks. That's his problem.
For sure. But yet he's training UFC fighters. What's that all about?
To have a career in bad movies after UFC?
I like to call him the father of lies too, because this guy has said he's Italian, then he says he's Russian, then he turns around and says that he's part, Japanese and
he's Native American.
Didn't he become a
Native American?
He's a chameleon.
Didn't he have a show where he was a deputy somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legit. He did that shit for a long time in New Orleans, man.
Yep.
Did you see his fat ass running after a criminal? Stop! I want to do my on you.
Stop! I'm Steven Seagal, so you want to stop and talk to me and get a selfie?
Right. Stop! I'll sign your shit.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
I'm looking for Richie. Is Richie here?
And to be honest with you, he was quite the son of a bitch that was under the microscope for having women sent to his room. Castmates, as it were, got sent to his room. Oh, I want to work my lines with you.
Yeah.
Well, Jack Nicholson.
What are you really working with there, Mr. Seagal?
Mm-hmm.
It's like all this shit just needs to. Everyone knows it. Everybody totally knows it.
But apparently,
in this day and age, though, you can't sweep it under the rug anymore. But if Manson is legit, not didn't torture anybody, or at the end of the day, though, you have to know what the guy's all about. You know what I mean? It's like Sugar said. You want to get with him, and it comes down to it, and you think he's not gonna be a freak. Come on.
There's nothing vanilla going on in that bedroom. It's not happening.
He's writing the new fucking Kama Sutra for Satanists. That's
exactly the Samakutra.
Come on.
No,
but apparently he's 62. She met her when.
Oh no, you froze again, Cody. Come back.
Damn it! And I bet he was going to say some like fucking Mark Twain shit too.
He's back.
But
he's back.
He met her when she was like 20 or 21. She's now 34. He's 62. And they just got fucking married in October.
Are we back to Billy Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
it finally loaded up the whole fucking thing so I could get it all straight. But yeah.
I give it 2 years.
Tops.
I'd give it until he falls down the set of stairs that she built that he didn't know next to his walker for his achy breaky heart.
Or till his Cialis wears off.
Or achy breaky skull,
This guy is achy breaky back.
No, see, it kind of reminds me of what is that? A Million Ways to Die in the West. He needs he needs an ear nail.
Yeah.
Get a blue to pick the blood out.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
creepy. So, Severian, I totally get that. I do. If in fact, like I said, that is actually true, we don't know. Nobody knows. That's the problem. And I agree with his statement. You can't use that. You have to know what the guy's all about. Excuses, for a rapist.
And the next comment as well. When someone says no means no, and that should be the end of it. Exactly. My thing is, you can't say though, like, oh my God, he Christian grayed me when he's like, I'm Christian Grey. You know what I mean? Like there's a there's a line there. And absolutely, if things got going and then it was like, wait, you know what? I thought this was going to be, I was in and I'm not, then it should have stopped. But
For
this,
sure.
you
Of
know, like
course.
but none of us were there. And the fact of the matter is, if there was enough evidence to go after him, he's
No,
not American. He's not a football player like OJ. He's not Kevin Spacey, who how many people had to come forward before they went after him. You know,
Yeah,
like,
That's some insane shit too.
Yeah,
I
he's
heard all
But
about
he
that.
is like the biggest fucking celebrity target besides P. Diddy right now, though. Manson
that's
will
what it is.
always be that way because he always outspoke against all the bullshit. He spoke out against Christianity's
well,
bullshit.
that's what I was going to say. The
And everything.
Christians are going to want to crucify him, so they're going to come onto that and not drop it. You know,
But
where
Besides, maybe from a Satanist standpoint, he's probably him and Lucian Graves are probably the two biggest targets that Christians would have right now.
Mhm.
Because Lucian Graves has gone into the political aspect of it, and then Manson's just Manson.
Right.
Well,
Just
that's
Manson.
because there's a lot more to Lucian
Yeah.
Greaves than meets the eye, because
Yeah.
the people that he keeps company with are not very desirable, to say the least. But that is why the Church of Satan stays under the radar, because they don't get involved in those types of things. The second you try to be like a social justice warrior or something like that, they're going to find out. They're going to find out everything, because suddenly they're going to set your shit on fire. And what happened in Old Salem? Set that motherfucker on fire not too long ago.
Mhm.
I appreciate what they do. I think that there's a voice for the voiceless, if that makes sense. I think it's a great idea, but don't use it to cover up your heinous shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. It's so hard to find anything that's pure when it comes to intentions nowadays. It's all over the place. You know, you try to make waves and this and that, and the next thing you know, you're getting slapped down for something, you know, you never wanted to come to the light of day. But if it's bad, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And you should be held accountable if you're doing the wrong thing. Absolutely.
Oh, Erica, yes. Don't even get me started on that motherfucker.
And so Severian mentioned him too.
Oh, yeah. Pudding pop my ass.
Yeah. Don't bring up my Ray Charles comment with that. Goddamn.
So I go to Rocky Horror every month with my older brother.
Hell yeah.
And during the time warp, because, you know, we do with audience participation, he just yells out, "What's sex with Bill Cosby like? Like you're under sedation." And I about peed my pants. I was like, oh my God.
That's hilarious. So Severian says, is Lucian Greaves the guy who's suing school boards and stuff to point out maybe you don't want the government establishing religion? Yes, that is the guy.
He's doing good shit, but there's a lot of bad shit behind the good person, the good shit, if you want to put it that way.
I understand that. I understand that, you know, he wants to be able to establish, you know, because they have prayer groups, right? Well, they're trying to make the case that there should also be a Satanist group. But then again, why do we need to have that? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to push that point forward? Because, you know, the brick and mortar of what Satanism is that it's in here, it's in you, it's, you know, you don't necessarily have to have something like that in the schools just to prove a point. I fucking can't stand the fact that they're trying to get the 10 commandments in the motherfucking schools. I can't stand anyone that pushes religion on somebody. If you have a belief, that is yours. That is personal. It doesn't have to become, you know, politicized. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. That's just kind of how I feel about that.
But then how are you going to profit off of it, silly?
Well, exactly. But, you know, at the end of the day, Satanism isn't about fucking profiting off of anything. It's about making you a better human fucking being.
And the thing that cracks
That's
me
all
up
it
is
is.
the same people that are pushing for teaching the Bible in schools are the ones that got upset at the bishop for saying in a church what she did.
No, goodness gracious. You
But
know,
we don't, you're not supposed to have religion in politics. Okay, good. Keep it out of the schools then because they're public.
Yeah.
Or tax the churches. But you can't have it
Last
both ways.
time I checked, kids go to school to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to suddenly make that their history lesson? Go fuck yourself.
Well,
Because
no,
all of it is a
you
fake.
can do that, but then you also have to teach the history of the Quran and the history. You got to do it all.
I
Do it all or
agree.
don't do anything.
Shit, go all the way back to, you know, Sumerian and fucking, you know, Hermetic, Druids. You might as well pull in every fucking pagan from here to Kalamazoo if we're gonna make this, you know, a big case. But you know what? Satanism is not, and you all know where I'm at. You know me to the gill. Satanism isn't any more important than any other faith. If you have a faith, it's your faith. Great. Love it, live it, don't be an asshole, right? I don't think that we have to push these things though, you know, into schools.
I was going
there's
to
a
say,
lot of
go
pagan
ahead.
things.
I was going to say, I would love to take a final exam on the flying spaghetti monster. And then Dustin teach the flying spaghetti monster as I thought it.
Yes, brother Turkey man, you are correct. You know, and that whole fucking thing got started just to prove a point.
Yep.
Seriously.
So get my colander on my head.
Right. Oh my goodness. So Severian says, well, it's the only form of protest that has caused a prayer in school rule to be reversed. I mean, I get that, and that's totally fine. Oh, Diogo. Oh my goodness. Happy New Year, brother. Hail Satan. Like Christian preachers, they want to convert people to something they say is Satanist. LaVey said that if someone is born a Satanist, which is what we talk about, we are born, not made, they only realize years later that there is no way to convert anyone to something they were not made to be. Yes! You got it, brother. Thank you so much. It's total fucking knowledge right there. It's not about, you know, and that's what Christians do. That's why they're trying to push those 10 commandments in there. And suddenly we're teaching some old fucking world shit, but they're leaving out all the, you know, marrying 14-year-old girls and getting them knocked up and all that shit that went down in those times. So
in those times,
we
it's
don't
going
need
on
it.
right now in Utah.
Oh my goodness. I'm
It's
glad
not-
you brought that up.
It's not done. It's going on in the South. I think it's going on everywhere, honestly. I shouldn't just say it's only going on in certain places. It's going on worldwide.
Ooh, Louisiana is a hotbed for that shit right now. They're trying to make it fucking, you know, Jesus already has made the second coming and he's the principal of their fucking high school.
I mean, he wasn't. He could have. Never mind. That is way too dark for me to say. So we're just going to move on right past that one.
And it's too dark for you to say. Send a private message.
I
Did it
pitched
involve
myself on that one. I was
bleach?
like, hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I agree with you. Absolutely. So Severian, he says, and frickin' Oklahoma. Yeah. Fuck Oklahoma. Every time I
That's
drive
where they
through
wanted
that
the 10
motherfucker.
Commandments.
Woo!
Yeah, right.
I make sure that my Church of Satan pendant is out and proper when I go through Oklahoma, just so I scare the pants off those bitches. Not to mention their roads fucking suck.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyler says, Cody, you have piqued my interest.
No, that one that's got to stay somewhere, not out in public.
We'll tell you after the show, brother.
It's in the dark crevasse.
Right? Oh my goodness. Wait, Lizzie just made a really interesting comment.
That was so Severian.
Whoopsie. There we go. Sorry, it was like right on top of each other. She says, yeah, the legal age for marriage in this country is variably gross.
Yep. 100%. We're not living in 1800 anymore. Most people are going to live past 40. So there's no point in getting married once a girl gets her period and can reproduce. That's what it was about back then. It was, we're going to knock you up as many times as we can before you die at the ripe old age of 27. Thankfully, now we're living a lot longer. They should put that into consideration with marriage laws. But
is that really what they were thinking about back then?
Mortimer, we're not in the 1800s no more. You have woke up in a new century.
Okay. All right. I was confused.
You just stopped getting a hard one for 14-year-olds.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, from the Victorian time, we didn't have very many 14-year-olds. They were spinsters.
Exactly.
Damn.
Because back in those times, I don't think that they were thinking about, a woman's only going to be alive for this long. I don't think that's really what they were
thinking. I'm just thinking it's everybody died at like 40 back then. You know what I mean? So you were considered older in a younger age than you are now.
I was a little older. I made it a little longer, thank you. I was a throbbing more.
Yes,
don't
you
tell
did.
Don't tell me it was your kind to come up with the old enough to bleed, old enough to breed quote.
Yeah.
It's getting gross, but I'm not that fucking gross.
If there's grass on the field, play ball. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
These are terms.
My censorship doesn't work. I apologize.
No, it's good. No, it's totally good. These are, it just takes me back because, I was
18 plus people. 18 plus.
18 plus. Get the
this
fuck out of here.
This program is for 18 and older only. So if you're a minor, come back when you're a major. Have a nice
1800s day. And older. Okay. Did you hear the nice lady?
Oh shit.
Right. No, I'm just I remember back to middle school and kids were making those jokes, and this is like the first time I've heard it in about 30 years. So and I'm like, I can totally remember certain guys that I went to school with that had that kind of mentality.
Yeah.
And I always kind of looked at them. I always kind of looked at them like,
I used to be
I don't know. Ain't even cool if you're a high school dude saying that shit. I mean, no. Fuck no.
No.
It's disgusting. I'm like, well, technically, everyone is old enough to bleed if you stick them with a knife.
I used to hear guys say old enough to pee, old enough for me, which is completely disgusting. So that's, yeah.
No. Sorry, we're not into water sports.
No.
If that's your thing, salute. It's not for me.
We are not the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So I was looking up the legal marry age now, like just because asked in the comments, and it says 18, 17, 16, 15, 0, and I was kind of confused. But those are the states where you cannot marry somebody if you're underage, period. So I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, 0, what the hell? So in one state, I'm going to guess that I forget my geography, I think it's Nebraska.
Oh, shit.
Let me say, wait.
We're not just doing corn out here.
Yeah, I think it is Nebraska. It's 15. 15.
That sounds like Ohio, actually.
No. What's directly above Oklahoma? Is that Kansas or is that Nebraska?
I think it's Kansas, actually.
Okay, then it's Kansas.
Okay.
So that makes Nebraska 17.
Okay, now that makes more sense. And I think that...
What? Like, I'm shocked as fuck right now. I just Google search legal age to marry, and it says child marriage in the United States. Learn more about loopholes which allow marriage under the age of 18.
Well,
Dead
if you look at the comment that Erica Moore just put up, she said it was very common in yesteryear to be married at 13, 14, and 16.
Yes.
It's called equalitynow.org. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, there's
Why does this
between,
feel like a South Park episode?
That's funny.
Damn it. Mortimer's just over there stewing in his bones. I can see it. This is
Child marriage is still prevalent in the U.S. Here's why.
Mm-mm.
Nope, I ain't clicking that shit. Y'all ain't coming after my head.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that. Definitely
Let's
don't do
not.
that.
I regret Googling it now.
I was gonna say nowadays you fucking look up, you're trying to find some like actual like facts or whatever. They'll probably think you're trying to figure out what you can get away with. That would be totally
Nope.
Lizzie says, Cody, no, you're on a watch list now. Sorry.
Hey, there's a YouTube video. I know the government listens to our conversations. There's a YouTube video. That is not what the fuck I was doing. You can go fuck yourself.
Right. So
That's
to answer
right.
Dustin, in
Big brother,
Wyoming,
suck
it is 16 with parental consent in Wyoming. But I'm laughing at this comment because I went to Wyoming in 1999 and my younger brother told me Wyoming does not exist. So I'm cracking up that Dustin
That's
said the same exact thing. And I almost didn't get a picture of myself in Wyoming. So I almost could not prove that I'm like, there is something about this. What is it about? But I have actually driven through Wyoming and it does exist.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Wyoming definitely does exist, Dustin. He says, not just because I've never met anyone from there, but never met anyone who had met anyone from there. That's because I feel like they're kind of like Texas. Nothing against Texas. I have big heart for fucking Texas.
Mortimer's about to kick your ass.
What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? I was literally going to say they're almost like their own country. Those that live there never leave. They don't.
Don't say that.
That's all I was trying to say.
That's hilarious.
Ship me away, put me in a coffin box, put me on the train and send me away. Get me the fuck out today.
Oh, Erica. Okay, there's our first game for tonight. Who's gonna kill Kenny? So, which one of us four is gonna?
Who's the biggest bastard? You bastard!
I think Mortimer is signing up for that job. And all of this was spawned off of Marilyn Manson, and that was only the first item on the goddamn list.
Are you surprised that it took 40 minutes to get through the first item on the I'm not.
I think 40 minutes is a fucking record. It's usually about a goddamn hour.
That's right. I mean, before it used to be like we'd be talking about titties for like 25 minutes.
Let's get it.
Which brings me back to Wyoming because Devil's Tower looks like a giant nipple.
Nice.
It really does.
I was very impressed. It wasn't winter.
Hey,
It wasn't
it
that
could be
cold.
worse. We would see the top about Manson. It's going to be Manson.
You all calm down, okay?
Okay, drugs are bad.
How did you know that was my favorite character on there?
You like
I fucking love that dude.
It could be titties, Manson, or a bleached asshole. So I think Manson was kind of a good idea to start off with.
There you go.
My favorite character is Randy Marsh.
Okay.
He is my number 2. I watch season 3 because integrity. Is my absolute favorite episodes of all time because Randy Marsh is one fucked up son of a bitch. I love it.
Who do you think would win in a jerk off competition, Randy Marsh or Quagmire?
Quagmire.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Quagmire.
It's okay, Reaper. We meet Loja. Because 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We meatloaf your ass.
Dude, yes, Dustin. He says, I applaud every time I see the episode he gets laid from Miss Chokes on Dick. It is the most awkward fucking episode ever, and it is the bee's knees. So I agree with
The other
you.
one is him shitting out his pants and rocketing down the hallway. Oh no, that's not okay. That shit was hilarious.
Right?
Oh no, it's not okay.
One of my most favorite episodes for
I
everybody
love
out there in
that
Black
shit.
Flame Land is when Randy Marsh figures out that if he gets testicular cancer, he grows an enormous sized fucking sack of balls and
Walks around with a
bounces on
dumpster.
it all the way down the street to
Like
go
a
get his
hippity hop.
weed. Yes, the hippity hop. That's
I
right.
used to love a hippity hop.
It's all right, Stan. I'm only gonna get a little cancer. It's all right, Stan. Yeah, your mom's okay.
Oh no, the pangolin. You know, that's we could go on and on and on about this all day. Randy Marsh is probably I always felt like he was secretly the most fucked up character on that show. And once we got there to season 23 and he fucking kills Winnie the Pooh so that he can sell his weed to the Chinese.
Gross.
To get that, you
style,
know, that shit was so fucking funny. Oh my goodness.
Now that's
Hey, Lord.
well, did Randy ever go to Thailand?
Oh, God damn it. Well, apparently we are. And that goes for all of you out there too. Whether you're smoking or you're drinking or both, it's time.
Give it a bit of water.
Got to get me spinach. Oh my goodness. That
Mine's
was
embalming
too
fluid,
fucking
really just
good.
takes
Too
the edge
fucking
off.
good. Speaking of Thailand, God damn it. I
God
should have
damn
said
too
it.
many.
bad.
It works every time.
So apparently, this is what happens.
Oh, here we go again.
Apparently, this is what happens in Australia because they have officially found their Hawk Tuah girl.
She
Or
came from
is
a land down under.
Mine just walked in the door.
That was some Schwarzenegger level.
That was
shit.
Arnold.
What
that
was?
Get on the chopper. Come on, hurry up.
Apparently, that little 7-second clip has gone viral insanely. And thank you, Babylon. Babylon.
Of course. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Where are you?
Summon the man, Babylon, come to us. We need your filthy mind, dirty mouth, and priest violated butthole.
I love
I'm over here with a magic
Sister
feather
Varian's
and
last
smoke.
Use
He's
rosary
over there
beads
doing
and
smoke
lube.
signals.
That works better.
All right.
If you have a
So,
communion wafer, that might help.
There you go. Hold on.
Got to break some bread, you know.
Create fire for
don't
them.
light your hair
Fire.
on fire, Cody.
Yeah,
Won't
please
be the
don't.
first. Won't be the first time.
No
Okay.
burning of the hair.
So
you
my
gotta-
question- I have a question
Yes,
for the 3 gentlemen on this show.
yes,
If
ma'am.
you were with a woman the first time and she did that, what would you do?
Angry dragon.
If she did, set my hair on fire?
No, she made that noise. If that
Oh,
was if she went downtown and turned into Arnold, what would you do?
Okay.
Angry dragon. If you don't know what that is, it's when you about to
Yeah,
when you're about to nut, you punch them in the nose and cum and blood comes out their nose and looks like fire. So
I
There
knew
you
what
go.
it was. You didn't have to explain
Why
it.
do
I
you
was,
think he's called the Defiler?
Exactly.
He lives up to it so perfectly. Because I never.
oh, wait a minute,
What
it get way worse. Way worse.
Oh,
Sister Varian said they couldn't hear the sound at all on YouTube.
What?
Really?
Hold on, I'll test it out. I got my.
Heard it.
That don't make no damn sense. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure why you couldn't.
Lizzie said she could.
Okay.
I don't know.
It might be settings, people. I don't know.
It sounded like Arnold going, ah. That's what you
Imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger on a jackhammer.
There you go.
Stop it. I don't even want to think about that. But to answer Sugar's question, I would have to say I need a few minutes. Because that would just be kind of scary. So Severian's dying on the jackhammer.
That's so funny.
I guess I
Well
would
played,
say,
sir.
Can we bring the extra hand?
Oh my God.
Oh goddamn!
Ooh.
Now the stranger's coming in.
Now wait a minute.
Oh, you can't see my ghost.
I see your
too.
ghosty.
I
Aw.
see.
But he's going like this. So I was going to say I'd bring two, but you can't see both of his hands. He's given the old finger 11.
I mean, all I was going to say is, imagine the possibilities with a third hand.
Mm.
I can give myself my own reach around.
Dun 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 dun. Speaking of reach arounds, here's a little bit of advice from Father McGinty.
What's the difference between a priest and acne? Acne doesn't come on your face till you're 12.
Oh my
I love that
god!
show.
Again, courtesy of Brother Babylon.
When
I'm
you've
sure
been in
you
the
did.
trenches,
Sydney, I think we need another.
when you've been in the trenches,
Sydney, I think we need another age reminder here.
Our lovely program is for 18 and older only. So if you are under the age of 18, go watch Caillou, and we'll see you. That was the first kid show I thought of. Or the Owl House, or whatever.
Well, it's a good thing that you
iCarly.
didn't say Bluey.
No, I didn't. I did
Please
not
don't. Please don't. I listen to that damn near 24/7. Please don't.
But we will be happy to welcome you with open arms when you are of age.
Kyler's dying. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Dustin says, well, that father knows what's up.
Wasn't there a show called Father Knows Best?
yes,
Oh no.
Sadly, yes.
and the courtship
But
of
not in
Eddie.
this case.
Oh, I love the hand on your head is freaking hilarious.
What hand on the head?
He has
He's
his
like-
own
He's
thing.
getting the head and a hand job at the same time.
How cool is that? He has his own thing. And it disappeared just as fast.
What thing?
Oh my
I
goodness.
got you. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I
man.
didn't mean to make your date shy. I apologize.
Dustin says, if you want to be angry, then watch Peppa Pig. Worst kids show. I absolutely agree, sir.
See, that makes
I-
me
what I
want to
think-
hate it. I can't watch that show.
Like, this is
I
called the
think
shocker, right? This is the shocker.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Aaron's sitting there with that damn
Tutorial
hand
time.
just then.
Yeah, Black Flame Land.
Aaron had that rubber hand just then. He was folding the fingers down to do this, but he had these two like still stuck up together. I'm like, what in the fuck would you call this one? If this is the shocker, what the fuck you gonna call this? Like,
The
I
crab.
don't know. I like that
No.
it's a rubber hand because he's being safe.
is it rubber? It might not be.
Oh my goodness.
does
Might
it
be
smell you?
latex.
And it's really kind of funny, that we were talking about some kids shows because apparently some idiot thought that this would be a great idea for a children's book. Check this shit out.
Ben's Big Load. Ben's Big Load by Kinsey Mazing. This is Ben. He's been carrying around a huge load for weeks. He needs to drop his load soon before it starts to leak. No matter how hard he tries, he can't seem to let it go. He wishes he could just release it and watch his huge load flow. He tried to drop his load off at Susie's place last week, but when he brought it by, she said, "Not here, your load reeks." His load is overbearing. He's filled up to the brim. He needs to dump his load soon, or it might be the end of him. His friends can tell he's hurting. They see that something is wrong. They ask Ben about his load and why he's been waiting so long. "I have nowhere to dump it," he says. "Every place I try says no. Do you guys have any suggestions? Where do you let your loads go?" "I just release it any place at any time. I don't care where I release my load. Is that really a crime?" "Yes, sir. Yes, that is a crime. I just released my load at my ex-wife's last night. She's always down to take it as long as I get out of her sight." "I released my load at Jim's. He can take quite a fill. Maybe you could ask him. He lives right up the hill." Ben decides to try it. What does he have to lose? He grabs his coat after finishing up his booze. "Hey, Jim, how's it going, man? I have a favor to ask. I've got a huge load, and I need to dump it fast." "Well, it's going to cost you. You can't just dump it for free. If I let you release your load here, what's in it for me?" Man, look at Jim. Jim is sassy.
What in the unholy fuck was that?
That feels,
I'm
that
sorry,
feels
I was
like that
laughing
Dr.
right
Monk
at
script.
what in
But-
the hell?
Okay, there's no way it's really a kid's book, but I am so like here for that. That is hilarious. I
Well, no,
love it.
that's what it feels like a office joke on somebody where they took a manuscript and put it in. Okay, the dramas are over here, the kids' books are over here, the adult humor's here, and
Right.
switched one into the kids' book that was like an adult, like Dirty Limericks.
Well, it's like go the fuck to sleep.
Right.
You know,
You know,
there
it's
once
like
was a
that.
man
Like
from Nantucket.
it's a kid's book for the parents who need like to release.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing though, but it's interesting because if that would have been the route where it was like it's not really dirty, but the parents are getting it, but the kids won't,
Yeah.
because it would encourage the parent to be reading to the kid.
The thing is, other than the booze line, I could totally see it being a kid's book with
Yeah,
just
no,
like all innuendo. But the booze line, I'm like, wait, they're not going to actually put that in
Yeah,
a kid's
that's
book.
Like the other day, we was at Goodwill and we stand, you know, they have the book section, you know, it's like categorized and shit. And we stand there looking at kids' books. Well, Rebecca was, and I was just standing there and I looked down and there's this book. I cannot remember the name of it, but the gist of this book was this bitch, this woman.
bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna call her this bitch because this would be a bitch if she done this shit. It was a story. It was a book written.
Is legit Tennessee talk.
Yeah. The book was that it was a compilation of all of her one night stands, and each fucking was in it was about a different guy. And like I'm standing there reading this book out loud to Rebecca, just reading. She's talking about the sex was good, but his ass was flat, and all kinds of shit like that. And I'm sitting there reading it out loud to Rebecca, and she's going, "Quit." And I look, and there's an old woman behind us standing there, and I'm just reading about somebody's flat ass out of a book, and I said ass like 5 times.
It could have been a lot worse if it was a book about one night stands. At least you were only saying ass.
Oh, there was other. I'm pretty sure there was other shit in it. That's just the page I opened up to.
That's hilarious. So there was a website. I don't know if it's still around or not. And just side note, that's phenomenal. I'm really glad to hear that because he was having
Very
issues. So
glad to
that's-
hear
it's-
that.
No, I'm really glad so severe. That is actually a really good thing. So,
Yes.
but there was I used to get Metal Edge magazine when I
Same.
was a teenager, and then
Yes.
there was a website called Metal Sludge. I don't know if you
Yes.
ever went on there.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And they had the penis chart. So it sounds like somebody made a book out of the penis chart because all of that was talking about different rock stars and compare. And they were like, and what might be big to you might be small to somebody else. So let's try to use actual measurements when necessary, like when
Well-
possible. So that's what I'm like seeing is like the rating scale of the one night stands.
That reminded me of the chicks that used to go around to the rock stars. The two, it was
The
two,
plaster casters.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And they
Yes.
casted a bunch of famous rock
Yes.
star guys as junk.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. They got
Oh,
real
thank you,
famous for that
Tyler.
one.
Well, I
Yeah.
specifically remember somebody said about Axl Rose, and I've never been with any of these people. I can't say. All I know is what I read. Somebody said all potatoes and no meat.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
had giant balls and no pecker. And then apparently Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls likes to go,
Right?
So every time I like hear the Goo Goo Dolls, I'm like cracking up thinking about Johnny Resnick in bed, like.
I found it. It's called My Horizontal Life.
Oh, I love that.
That's
That's
insane.
really cool. I like that.
It's a collection of true life stories. Chelsea Handler recounts her time spent in the social trenches with that wild, strange, irresistible, and often gratifying beast of the one night stand.
Chelsea Handler. I've read that. I've actually read that book. I've read that
No
one,
shit.
and I
Yeah,
read "Are
but-
You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea." I like that one too.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not as good as a certain show that is shown in a certain screen behind Sugar Hooter.
Thank you.
A much better
you-
book.
If you have not yet gotten your copy, you can at learnedingogo.com. And thank you so much to everybody who has already bought my book. I appreciate you guys so much.
It's good. Read it.
It's
It'll
very
help you.
good. Get you some.
Dead Fellow approved.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I've read a lot of shit in my time. You get bored
Right.
when you're dead.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not in that category.
Well,
Bored
no,
to a
no.
dead guy book.
No, exactly. You know what I mean? But it's also too, it's like I have many authors that wants me to read their works, but you got to catch my attention.
That's right.
And yours very much did.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Especially when it's useful and,
Yes.
and it is very applicable
life
to
lived.
every situation that you face in life.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Maybe not always in the same way, but
Aw.
Hey,
Lessons are universal, even if the environment is not.
I can
exactly.
shake my boobies if I want. My nipples might fall off, but I could try. And a sexy beat. Hey,
This
everybody's
program
into
is for
naked
18 and over.
Nosferatu. Hey, everybody's into naked Nosferatu right now. So I mean, come on. Come on. Walk with me in Transylvania.
There's
Come
Mortimer. Mortimer's like, I'm the
I do a little dance.
Nosferatu,
Do a little
baby.
dance.
Party boy just starts playing.
Why the hell did the Bee Gees just get into my brain when we did that little bit?
That is how you can tell we have an age gap. Like a dead ass age gap. You hear the fucking Bee Gees, and I hear Party Boy from Wild Boys.
No.
And you say Wild Boys, and I think of Duran Duran. So it's definitely an age gap.
Well, I am hungry like a wolf.
Oh, there you go.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
I like me some Duran Duran. Yes.
Sorry,
Duran
Rabbit.
Duran rocks.
Sorry. I never got
When
cured for
now you say hungry like a wolf, I think of a movie I watched as a kid called Big Fat Liar, and they're playing that song and they dye the dude blue
Thank you, Lizzie.
when he gets in the shower.
Thank you, Lizzie. She says the Bee Gees are fucking awesome.
No,
If
she'll
you
die on that
have not
disco hill.
gotten down to staying
disco
alive,
hill.
something's wrong with you.
Yeah. Stay alive.
Just saying.
Shit, the best line though from Staying Alive was in the sequel. You got fever and you have Staying Alive, and at the whole end of it, it's like, what do you want to do? I'm gonna strut,
That's right.
and that's it. Just walk the fuck off like a boss after he pulled it off. That was the best part because he was an asshole. His character's really a prick through most of the movies. He's
Okay,
in his own shit
I
because
have
he's
kind
going
of,
in the marrow,
oh, there you go. I have kind of a morbid question, but the Bee Gees made me think of it. So I think it's Maurice Gibb. Is he the one with like the really like the big? I mean, they all kind of have big teeth, but he had kind of a more interesting face.
That would be Robin, probably.
Robin. Okay. So I look at him and I want to. He passed away too, right? There's
Yeah.
one of them. Okay.
Yeah,
So
no, Barry's the only one left.
That's-
Morris and Robin are passed, and so did Andy.
and so did Andy, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
even as a kid, when I looked at him, I'm like, when he dies, I want to know what his skull looks like. And do you ever like see somebody and think that like they just have such an interesting bone structure, and it's like I would really like to see what their skull looks like after they have a long, happy life. I'm not like
Well,
into
no,
kills.
it's not creepy. It's more of an artistic thing.
I just
'Cause
think
that's
like I'm
how-
so
mean,
a lot of
curious.
the anatomy for the sculptors with doing the marble and stuff. You know, it's like because with the studies of ancient Greece and stuff I've been doing, like when you see you got like 3 different periods for them that they got influenced from Egypt and all these different cultures. But it's like when they would do like, okay, if they did a normal person, you would be sculpted to look more like a normal person. You could have flaws.
Right.
But if it was Hercules or one of the gods, that's where you got that Olympian. That's how you got like, you know, like Arnold. Arnold ended up getting his body.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. To lead back into the video, you know, he got into the point. Exactly. But he got his body to a point to where they would have sculpted him back then because they were always perfect physique to them.
Right. Because when my godson was visiting us, which was a wonderful way for me to start the new year, he was with us from New Year's Eve till the 16th
absolutely.
from New Zealand. So it was really cool to show him around.
Awesome.
But we went to it's called the Mutter Museum in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, you know, medical oddities
Mhm.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They have an entire wall of skulls. And
Yep.
seeing different people
Hell
from
yeah.
different time periods and cultures, it just, I don't know. It's something I always found fascinating. And when you said the Bee Gees, I'm like, I always wanted to see what his skull looked like. And it's just a curiosity thing.
Well,
I don't know about. I don't
No,
know
right.
about what they look. I don't know about what they look like, but I'd like to know what it'd be like to drink out of one of them. A few people's.
I was going to say, can we pick? Can we have a list of
See,
who's?
my whole thing on the drinking
Oh,
out of
yeah.
skulls things is you realize, right? If you chop the top off like they did, granted, he's right. They, you know, we know people did that. Warriors and stuff would do that of their enemies. But it's like you would have to inlay something in there because there's going to be holes because you got
Oh, yeah.
sinuses. Yeah. It's going to go through it.
Holes, you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
For skull fuckery. But yeah, you would have to put something within the skull, I would think, to be able to drink out of it. But also,
Right.
that is actually a good tie-in for the next episode of the Horror Barbecue.
true.
Someone will
true.
drink out of someone's skull.
Well, who's that guy? He's got 3 names. I think his last name's Hoffman. It's like something Hoffman.
Oh, I gotcha. The actor that passed away.
Right. Yeah.
Seymour, something Seymour Hoffman.
Right.
Yeah, I know you're.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Because like his head, he looks like he would be perfect to like do that with. And I would do like vodka and orange juice, and then I could have a Phillips head screwdriver. Sorry.
Lizzie says, anybody else thinking Mortimer is looking extra hot tonight? I'll be seeing his skull later.
Ooh.
I mean, parts of
Little
him could be
place
seeing
dead.
your skull later.
Well, I will be inspired by Vlad Tepesh.
I thought my joke
And Bailey?
deserved a bigger laugh, by the way, but go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
You got to forgive me. I've got coffin
You got
rot.
what?
You got cock throat? Know what you
You
saying?
got cock and what? What is going on tonight? Dude, we take a few weeks off and just that we go off the rails more than usual.
Straight to the cock. It
Jesus
just goes straight to the
Jones.
cock. I don't.
We've
I don't-
noticed that every time.
That's
some
right.
reason-
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yep, thank you.
Yes,
Aaron.
that was my joke.
Thank you.
That-
No, I
knew who
caught
it
that.
was.
I don't know.
I was
So
setting
today-
up my jokes anyway.
And I did laugh. I thought it was funny.
Those today
Thank
is
you,
the
Lord.
second to last comment. Got it.
See, and y'all have the beautiful ability of sight because I just learned tonight that I can read the comments.
Wait,
Nice.
what are you smoking now?
No, the one above that. The one above that one. The comment above that one.
Oh,
Pineapple Express.
he's kind of an ad for smoking. There we go. I missed
Get it?
that.
You smoke too much.
What?
I
You
don't
smoke
know.
too much, you're gonna be dead, a dead man.
Ah, gotcha.
I didn't know if I froze again because my computer's freezing, my phone's freezing. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Are your
No,
nuts
you're good.
freezing?
You're good. And with that, I think we need some tutelage from our brother Skeletor.
Remember, making a typo in an online argument is the equivalent of voice cracking in a verbal argument. Until we meet again!
Yes and no.
I
I
just,
agree with his wise wisdom, but for men that have fat fucking fingers, and when you try to type and it hits 2 or 3 letters at one time, and you look like you're Arnold going, "Hey, no, I'll go to the car and pick you." Yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
You look
bear
like-
paws have that problem all the time. It's one of the
You're a
things I hate
giant
about
man.
Messenger, as a matter of fact, because I'll be typing a fucking sentence out, and then I'll hurry up and like try to hit the send real fast, and then whatever icon is the thumbs up for the
I hate
messenger,
that fucking thing.
I hate it too. I wish we could just get rid of it. And
Disable the thumb.
yeah, I always end up hitting it, and then I start deleting because I don't want them to think that
It's like
I
I
was
said,
like,
thumbs up to
you know,
something
whatever.
fucked up. Yeah.
Well, on top of that,
Something
whatever the
fucked up
last
they're going through, we lost.
whatever
it.
the last iTunes update did, the phone changes what I type
Oh yeah.
to something completely not even related. And I'm
Mhm.
like, that is not what I typed.
Yeah.
And God
that did
forbid
that
it's
to me.
like something with, like a job or something. It's one thing if it's your friend and you're like, oh, that was freaking weird. But
Well,
if
no,
you're trying to act like I'm intelligent and you want to hire me, and then my phone's calling you names, what is
No,
that?
yeah, exactly. I was talking to our brother James the other night, and that's what it was doing. It was changing my comments on me.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not what I meant. And it's like, dude, it's trying to say whatever the fuck it wants or predict, even if you have predictive text off.
But it'll send it after you send it. Like it'll change it after you send it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not what I typed.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
some happy horse shit because you're
Yeah, I
going to get in
agree.
trouble with
Pain in
people.
the ass.
yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't
You
like
know-
the thumbs up and I don't like K. I don't like either of those things. I think you're starting to fight with me if you do either of those things. Hi,
Uh-oh.
Cody.
Think we lost him again.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. But this is what happens when grandma thinks that she's got this great ice shaper that's supposed to be Christmas trees.
Wow.
Oh, but someone's not going to get one.
Grandma's Christmas tree eyes.
Another pretty Christmas tree eyes, cute. Let me take them out so you can see them.
He got back for the frosty buttholes.
I don't know what the fuck that was. That was like Clusterfuck 2.0. Like,
He
Yeah.
literally
Okay.
thinks these are Christmas trees. Now look again.
Cute. Wow.
Oh, but someone's not going to get one.
Grandma's Christmas tree eyes.
Another pretty Christmas tree eyes, cute. Let me take them out so you can see them.
The only way
Maybe
to
you
save
don't
those,
want to take them out unless you intend on having some fun.
the only way to save those in any way for somebody that does not catch what they instantly look like is to dye the ice green. That is
I was thinking that too. Make it super festive with some
that's
food
all you
coloring.
could do because that would be kind of cool. I see that, but as soon as I saw that, I thought frosty butt plug.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's 100% what it is. It's 100%
Obviously,
what it
the grandson knew what the fuck it looked like. 'Cause he's
Ah,
sitting
that's-
there fucking cheesing the whole time,
Oh,
trying not to laugh.
I have an idea Grandma knew what it was. I think she's just trying to see who else knows what it is so she can see
I
who.
got a marketing name for him.
She probably bought it for her.
Yep.
You
How
know,
about Frosty the Butthole?
Frosty the butthole. It's a merry little. See, we
Exactly.
had something going on there.
Well, Frosty's
Frosty the-
white, so he uses the bleach.
Oh, see, and that can be a new sideline in Dongs of the Damned.
That can be our brand of butthole bleach. We can have Frosty the Butthole.
There you go. There you
Frosty
go.
the Fart Man.
It's all about the merch. It's all about the merch.
What's Rebecca's favorite holiday, Cody?
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay. Let's see. Okay. How about the skeleton?
Halloween and Christmas. She likes Halloween and Christmas more than anything, but
Or
I'll take Yule over Christmas any day.
well, I say
Well,
Christmas,
we
but y'all
can
know what
have-
I mean.
Of
we'll
course.
see. Well, we can have the Yule log for one of the Dongs of the Damned,
You love.
but we can also see. We can have the Krampus Christmas butthole cleanser.
Okay, we're having logs and Krampus and butthole.
Wow.
It's all in the same. You stick in the tree, you get a Krampus, and the Yule log comes out.
There
we
you
all
go.
know what's going.
Right.
See, there you go.
Have like different stages, like have like 3 different or 4 or 5 different ones. They're called the cocks of Krampus, and they grow in size every
There you go. The naughtier you are.
It's training. That's all.
Lots of Krampus, everybody.
We can do it based off of the different races. Start at China and just go up.
Should you start at Thailand? Oh, I did it.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
I never say it. So
I don't know.
never
It might be kind of slippery from Thailand.
say it. All right, you said
Ah,
it again.
son of a
That's not fair.
whore.
One
I
night
can
in
keep-
Bangkok and the world's yours.
I can keep saying that. I'm the only one that's not drinking alcohol because I have cold medicine in my system, and I don't want to go. Whoo.
And you're
Cody
trying
can't
to
keep up with us, so
all
he
of
keeps
us.
getting sick, so he can't drink. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you.
I know.
You're sick. I hope you feel
Yeah,
better.
yeah, no, I've seen him put it down. He can keep up with this.
Wait, what's going on? I wasn't on that call. Oh,
That's
Hey,
a
that's
PG
like
right there. He can keep up with this.
that's all me. Nobody else in the house really drinks besides, and I did that on Saturday nights when we'd be on the program. So
That's what I drink. I drink with my people, the demons and the addicts. That's when Mortimer ties it on, because if not, my head will float off.
Oh my goodness. And he makes a very good point there. We love each and every one of you. There's a few people that we are missing tonight, and we hope that they are doing well. And we're so glad to be back. That's all I know.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what is next on? Oh, I know. So, I was thinking about this. Everyone has those New Year's resolutions, right? So most people, and everybody knows, and that I've been on this weight loss journey, and it's going very well.
Killing it.
I've stuck to it, and I've put on different Reaper outfits that I couldn't, like my battle vest. I couldn't snap that shit. I snap it now, and I don't feel like I'm getting choked or anything like that. It's wonderful. But apparently for women, there's this new exercise. It's not quite jazzercise. It's not quite,
Jizzercise.
jazzercise. Damn it!
I
mean,
was
it's
thinking of a
fine.
more fun workout. I'm sorry.
what is your deal? It's high in protein.
Well, after you see this new trend, you
Damn it,
just might become a naughty girl.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh, you go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. 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 From the top.
I mean,
I
who
am
doesn't
here
want to
for
go
that.
buy that?
I am so here
What
for
the
that.
fuck?
I just hurt my arm so bad being a smartass.
I will be
love
ordering that
so much.
for Ophelia very quickly.
That's hysterical, and I love it. And this is the thing, like, I haven't been able to work out in over a month. I miss it so much. And the one thing that when I was coaching that I told people is find the workout that you're going to do. That's the best one for you. So this is fucking fun. People would do it. I'm all here for it. Do it.
Oh, we have summoned him. He is in the house. The legendary Babylon has come to the program. Welcome back, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, man. He says, damn, did I miss it? I'm having audio issues, but I'm here. Do you want to see it again? Does everybody want to see that again?
I want to see it again.
Want to see it again? Tell you the truth, I want to see it again too. Shit.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh, you go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts from the top.
And in case you didn't realize this,
Fantastic.
this was courtesy of Babylon himself. So thank you for that, brother. Let me tell you, if you had a problem getting your groove on this past holiday season, maybe you might want to pass this on to your partner. It might upgrade some things.
Love it.
Oh my goodness.
Love it, love it. It reminds me of, go ahead.
Lizzie says I would bust my ass so quick.
I love that the woman in the video is barefoot because I'm like, oh, there's a better chance that I would not fall on my ass.
You know, I've always agreed with that also. Any type of workout that you're doing, I feel like if you're barefoot, you have a bit more control.
Yeah. Yep. Although once I dropped a weight on my toe, so I wear sneakers when I lift now because of that. But no, I love it. And there's a comedian, I can't think of her name, but she does the Paula Pumpkin workout or something like that I saw Kyler, I love it. For Halloween, where she's like talking about ride the broom, and it's like all stuff like that. And I can't think of her name now. So
well, what she's holding it with? No.
Ooh.
Kyler's gonna research how many times he could do this before something happens.
Right.
Before he's getting the gifts. It's okay. It's okay.
Dustin says, now when she says Santa sleigh. And Sosa Varian says, be right back. I mean, I have to say this just because. Honestly, that looks like more of a way to work out in a lot of ways because it's not so rigid. They're not like trying to, oh, come on, 10 more times. Let's go. 10 more times.
Yeah, it's more like Richard. It's more like Richard Simmons.
A bit more fun for women. So honestly, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
No, that's why I like.
Yeah.
But and I do like lifting and stuff like that, but like things like a Stairmaster, a treadmill, like shoot me in the head. I don't want to be.
You're so boring.
Like whenever I've gone and I've had to use a hotel gym and I'm walking the treadmill, I have a book. It's not, to me, it's not fun like that. But then I used to do a martial arts workout and I'd look forward to that because I love kicking and punching and imagining who I'm kicking and punching.
You see,
so that's fun.
That's exactly what I do when the werewolves get out or something from the cages once in a while. I just got to chase them down and just dig into them.
Lord Gary Gondo in the house.
Yeah, Mortimer Wolf Chaser.
Exactly. Right. It's like different ghouls, mummies, things that, we have all kinds of things that are around in this crypt. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Sit down. But anyway,
Chasing the dust bunnies.
they get big around here. It is Texas.
Yeah. You got hair bears.
They look like
God damn it, Babylon. How dare you?
All right. Babylon's here. I'm here for it.
Cheers to the new year.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody.
It's going to be the biggest and the baddest ever. And boy, do we have some surprises coming up, especially about conventions. So please stay peeled to Defiler of the Crown art page, as well as Reapers Underground, and of course our regular socials, Mortimer's page as well, and Sugar Hooters. All right, my
Y'all
goodness.
never know. There may be a chance y'all gonna see the four of us all in the same place at the same fucking time. It might happen this year. So
I mean, it's possible. It is very possible. And I think at this point we need just one more piece of advice from Brother Skeletor, if I can get it. And my computer's being
Remember, making a typo in an online argument.
Wrong one.
Remember, making a typo in an online argument is the
What in the name of hell? I accidentally downloaded the same one twice, so damn it. Okay, don't make a typo. Okay, don't do it unless it's typo negative.
Oh, okay. So you're saying to share your Peter?
What's that?
Did Mortimer hear that correctly?
He may have.
You sit down. You sit yourself down.
You sit your candy ass down, sir.
I will
Bag
cover
of
up
boner.
camera, I swear. You will see the raising of the Titanic.
The bag of bone.
I was
Sir.
there. It was wet.
You were there and laughing, as I recall it.
well, goddamn, you could have swam over and pushed Jack's ass up on that big ass door. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, there was.
Nah, I
Rose
wanted,
was like,
I wanted a shot at Rose.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm so
Didn't
sad
work. I
I
had the
missed
wrong
her.
complexion.
Oh.
Oh,
was a little
my
pale.
goodness. My computer is just being a whore tonight. What the hell?
It's out of practice. It's like, what do you mean podcast?
No, not out of practice. But there is a new cocktail, because we did happen to mention Krampus a little bit earlier. And there just so happens to be a great new formula. Check this one out for all the drinkers.
Why do you gotta go and start putting peppers and shit?
Pass.
It adds it adds a zest to it, I think. I mean, me personally, never, I've never had one that way, but I actually kind of liked it. It was pretty cool.
It's an interesting concept. I'll give them that. But most people, I don't think, want to drink a bunch of those and throw up a shit ton of peppers.
I mean,
You ever see the jalapeno through
women
your
and-
nose? It's not
Yeah.
fun.
I forget when, like, how many
Dustin
years
says
ago it
I would
was.
so drink that.
Cool.
We'll see. It's like,
Sweet.
it depends on what your drink tastes are.
Right.
And that's so,
Exactly.
I mean, that's so subjective, just like music. So some people, yeah, that'd be their jam. Others be like, oh God, get me away from that thing,
Right.
I like peppers with anything in the world besides my alcohol. I like alcohol by itself.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I
Same.
only drink something specific, and that's what I stick to, or else I get sick. So when you're starting to mix red wine and like agave, I can't do anyway because it's sugar. But it looks cool. I respect for the aesthetic. I like the way that it looks. It reminded me of a few years ago. I went to this Fire and Ice festival where there was like ice sculptures and stuff like that. And it was when Baby Yoda was everywhere. When
Oh,
Grogu
yeah.
was like.
Yeah.
So they had this Baby Yoda drink, and it was in a martini glass, and they put 2 little slices of lime on the side, and it looked like little Yoda ears, and it was absolutely adorable. And my mother-in-law loved it, and I didn't want any part of it because of what was in it, but it looked awesome. So I give it an A for aesthetic, but I would not drink it.
Hell yeah. Completely understand that. Excuse me. So
I can't drink tequila anyways. I'll fight the whole fucking army. I don't give a damn if I drink.
I stopped drinking tequila after the last time I woke up on the floor in some place that I didn't know why I was there, and then the details that I heard afterwards.
I literally think I have not had tequila since I was a teenager. I don't think I've had it in decades. No, thank you. It smells like I'm gonna barf.
Right. Fucking terrible.
And I know people love it, and I know that there's like real high-end sipping tequilas, but it's not my jam. So
yeah, I don't know.
I don't like whiskey. I don't like gin. I don't like tequila. Nope, and nope.
No, definitely not. Dustin says, Reaper, I told you. It was a Hanukkah party with the kosher place. I would have been there. Erica Moore says, I like Patron.
And I've heard that's a good one.
There is nothing wrong with Patron. The problem is it's too smooth, and you take a little too much, and suddenly you're fucking doing things that you never thought you would do.
You're Patron the floor.
And you're on the floor. So
Shit, Lizzie.
That's why I say just say no.
Lizzie, I have some too. It's Baldak carbonara ramen, and it's like Korean, and that shit is so good. Put cheese in it and put an egg in that fucker. Oh my god.
Oh, Kyler, why, man? Why? He said Thailand sake. All right. So I'm trying to download something really quick because for some reason it didn't make it when I was uploads earlier. But thank you for that bump right there, brother. Let's see. Erica says it's a very good sipping tequila. Well, the problem with that is it sips too good. And a sip turns into shoot, and then boom. You know what I mean?
You end up like me.
Shadun-dun.
I don't sip shit. I just drink. That's my problem. I can't sip a damn thing. If I'm drinking, I'm drinking it. It's just, don't take it easy. It's just go.
Right.
Yep.
So, we've seen a couple of instances where people have had a little bit of trouble with trying to get something festive, during that holiday season that we just had. And apparently this gal has been through 4 different trees. Check it out.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was going to be funny and be like, are they made of ice? But that was even worse. That was worse than the ice cube trees that grandma had. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
wow.
You remember the video that we showed last year of the chick that, popped it on her forehead and got that big ass bruise? What the fuck do you think that monster's going to do to you?
Ladies, It's not a clown car. You don't have. I mean that
was
terrifying.
perfectly said right there. I have to say.
It's like, hey girls, it is not a.
Exactly.
What the fuck? I looked off, turned around, and burned. Like, what the?
Whatever you want to do, you do you, and you do you with that. If you want, it's not my business. But damn.
I mean,
you swing it hard enough and throw it if it'll come back like a boomerang.
That's when you knock yourself out because it comes back and whacks you in the head. I'm gonna turkey gobble that motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Oh. Well, made reference to the Hawktua girl earlier.
Oh, I know exactly what you're about to show.
We saw what Australia does, but have you ever had the chance, or should I say the displeasure, of seeing how hillbillies do it?
Girl, fuck that hawk too. I'm gonna turkey gobble that motherfucker.
Holy shit, Granny. I bet you could hand out a gummer I can't resist. Bring a whole new meaning to me being a little turkey. Sounds kind of inviting. If you don't tell anybody and I have 38 more of these, we'll talk. I'm not rolling it out.
Okay.
I cannot wait to see somebody's comment.
As the turkey expert, he knows turkeys best. I think he should be the expert to comment on this.
That's who I was waiting for. I'm like, okay, the comments are coming.
Exactly who I was waiting for.
Bruce Wayne to the turkey
we can't
man.
wait for Turkey Man to weigh in here.
I think Grandma tried to give him the bird.
Literally, the whole thing. They're still talking about ramen out. Oh no, here we go. We got it. Dustin says, I am offended by that gobble gobble and turkey comment. That shit ruffled my feathers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, still ruffle them in a different way for you too, apparently.
Yeah.
Lizzie, I absolutely agree with you. Don't lie. Like 5 more and he's in. Probably right.
Yep.
Hell, he's already probably a 12-pack deep, so.
He's probably looking for the wishbone.
And if you're not careful, you just might find it.
And the gravy.
Yeah. Wow.
And the stuffing.
Man, he ain't finding no gravy. Her underwear peels off like dried tape. What are you talking about?
Wow.
And blowing powder. Only in America.
100% coochie dust.
I'm laughing at Kyler's comment because then I realized he's talking about ramen.
Yep.
And the fact Babylon is way back and said the drink looks good, like right after, like goddamn.
Babylon's always on delay. I don't know why.
I think most YouTube watchers are.
Okay.
At least I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it on.
Oh, Gary Dondo says, gobble granny, she stuffed that turkey.
See, Gary gets it.
I know I told you guys about this before, but I'm having flashbacks that are really like disturbing me of this porno I watched many, many years ago called Granny's Gangbang. And like, that's all I'm seeing.
I remember you talking about that heinous shit.
It was
Flashbacks to Vietnam.
bad.
Haven't found it yet, but I'm still looking. No, I'm just kidding.
It's probably on the shelf next to Granny Takes a Tinkle because I got that one sent to me too, but that one went right in the trash. I'm like, even I have lines. Even I have lines I will not cross.
Stop it!
Do not squeeze the Charmin.
Where? Yep.
You know, we're weird, we're different, we're freaks of all different kinds. But
and I don't kink shame anybody. There's somebody out there that it is the perfect film for. It's not me. And sitting there watching it with my friend who was like, you know what the worst part is? She probably lost her Social Security, and that's why she's doing. I'm like, stop it! You're making it worse.
Yeah, but Grandma's making bank.
No good.
Y'all just making me think about my senior year of high school.
Oh, when you said senior, I didn't think that's what you're.
Well, you know how you do.
Oh my goodness!
Most times during like football season, you have like different days of the week you could do shit. Like it's a spirit day. This is fuck off day.
Right.
Well, we had pajama day.
Don't give her a backstory. Don't give her a backstory.
So, what did you wear on pajama day, Cody?
Okay.
I didn't do it. I barely participated in that shit.
Pajama
but we were
day,
sitting
you
there
have
as
to
me and my
participate.
child. No, because I was in a group of kids that like to pants everybody else, and I wasn't getting pantsed.
Oh
Tie
shit!
him on.
So-
double knot that shit.
And anyways, me and my best friend are sitting there. We're the only two in the classroom, and like our English teacher was in her fucking 60s or 70s at that point.
You did not pants.
And me and him was just sitting there talking about it. And she walks by us with the straightest face, and she was the kind of pretty older lady, and short hair, glasses. You get the idea. She looks at us and said, "I can't wear to school what I wear to bed." And ever since then, I can't do it. And like I can still see her walking, and me look at my best friend. We make eye contact. And he said there's the rocks back and forth going, unclean. And I can plain as day.
Fucking.
So if somebody talks about some granny shit, that's what pops into my head. Every time.
You are traumatized.
You talking about pants and people. I'm old enough that we used to have, it was called Italy style. Do you guys remember these outfits? It was like kind of like a crop top, and the pants looked like jockey pants. They had like a big wide thing that came out. Do you remember that look?
Right.
It was like in the 80s. Well, my school had to ban them because the guys would sneak up behind you and grab the two big sides, and
Oh man.
so we weren't allowed to wear them anymore.
Terrible.
Yes.
I passed the dude during PE, and I got his boxers and all.
Dustin says Daily Mail just published a story with a picture and title, "Thousands of 10-inch penis fish wash up on a beach."
Oh, but what's a penis fish?
Yeah, but I'll bet you that beach was in Thailand.
I'm about
All right.
one of y'all can Google that one. I done Googled some questionable shit, so that's y'all's turn.
Hell no.
I'll do it. Daily Mail penis fish, because now I'm just looking up an English newspaper. It's not my fault.
I'll tell you, if it's the place that I just said, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
If it comes up Thailand, I'm not speaking to you anymore, Dustin.
You just said it.
Oh shit, I did, didn't I?
Fuck! And so did Babylon. And so did who?
I don't think it'll. Nah, you can't. Oh, can you kind of see them? They kind of look like Vienna sausages a little bit.
They do. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. Okay.
Well, that's fitting for penis fish. I mean,
Thousands of
when it's cold
10-inch
outside.
penis fish have washed up on a beach in Argentina.
I mean,
Why is it always Argentina?
They're sea worms.
Sea worms? Ew.
Sea worms, yeah.
That sounds
See
disgusting.
my wormy pee-pee. No, see, that's gross.
Oh, now this tracks. Despite their rather weird-looking appearance, sea worms are greatly sought after in Asia for their medicinal properties. Is there anything gross in Asia that they don't use for medicine? It's like,
Seriously, they're
here's a
smoking
herpes scab. You know what? That'll cure cancer. Stop it. Stop with the
Why,
gross stuff.
bitch, you never know it. You've been doing it that long. I can tell you from my own undead experience. You wouldn't believe what works.
Hilarious.
I mean, the next thing that you find out that, you know, the new way to get it up is to fucking do a blowfish.
To get it up is to get a blowfish. Stop it. You said that on purpose.
Of course I did.
So this
God.
sentence too, the worms like to bury themselves in the sand, but storms and swells in the ocean easily knock them off course and onto land.
Well,
I mean, it's like every kind. It's like a majority of kind of worms. You get it wet, it swells.
Oh man.
Also known as the fat innkeeper worm.
Okay,
Why?
that makes sense.
The
That
fat
tracks. Okay.
innkeeper. Stop it.
Oh, right. So we're coming to the last fucking item on the goddamn list for tonight. And we have a game. And it's a fun one, courtesy of Kyler.
Kyler.
Thank you for that, brother.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Vampires hate garlic. Fairies hate iron. Ghosts hate salt. Werewolves hate wolfsbane. If one substance was your bane, what would it be? This is for everybody and everybody out there in the comment section.
Back to the worms. I just took a screenshot and sent a picture of the group text
Yeah.
of a biggin. It's a
No,
biggin.
No.
That might be your bane. Look at it. Look at it.
It looks like a extremely weird brown
That's like
ball dick.
Patrick- That's like Patrick trying to tell SpongeBob, look at it.
Look at
You
it.
will.
Look at it.
Patrick.
Please excuse my ugly appearance.
No, that's a dongfish. Yeah, that's a dong worm. That's like fucking cock and balls. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So-
That's a water nightmare.
So my bane, I mean, aside from something like that I'm allergic to, like clams, I think it would be people that do that like Tony Soprano breathing.
Oh,
Mouth breather.
Mouth breathers. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, ugh. No, thank you.
You know, and it's so fucking funny too, because I've run into a lot of people that say I can only breathe by breathing with my mouth open. I'm like, how can you not breathe through your nose? I mean, it's a natural thing.
Interesting thing. I talked about the Mutter Museum earlier. There was a skull and it said mouth breather. And apparently, if you do that, it makes your skull get skinny. It like deforms your
hell
skull.
no.
Okay, I call forth Lizzie to answer what she thinks mine is.
Oh yeah, I see. She says she knows what yours is. I want
I
to
guess
see
she
that.
thinks she knows what mine is. Let's see. I want to know.
What you're thinking.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Thank you. Yay.
Tell me why.
Ain't
Dustin says
nothing
off
but-
the man.
Of course.
I can. Okay, Dustin, that's 100% understandable. 100%. What the hell?
Oh shit! Wait a minute, Babylon. What the fuck? She wanted to swallow his giblets.
I love how far on delay Babylon is that we have no idea what he's talking about.
Right? Exactly.
Is that back to the gummy grandma? Maybe 'Cause of the
It might have
turkey?
been.
Okay.
Rebecca says, drinks. Is that accurate to Filer?
Yeah, sometimes.
Lizzie says cilantro.
Is that your
doesn't
bane?
count. Well, no, I'm one of those people where genetically it tastes like a stink bug to me.
Gotcha.
So that don't count. I would say if it's not a specific item, I would say cruelty.
Okay.
That's
Right
something
on.
I just can't stand. It drives me crazy. Needless cruelty.
Kyler's cracks me up.
I'm old. I gotta keep using my eyes.
Let me see.
My old ass
Tyler
glasses.
says, "Oh, mine would be feckin' people who think eating foods that don't go together, like ketchup with tuna." I understand that. That sounds like fucking ass.
As long as I don't gotta eat it, I don't care.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I remember somebody that was like, well, did you have any weird cravings when you were pregnant? I'm like, I like make kibasi nachos on the regular. Like, I don't, I eat weird shit. So I don't know if it was because I was pregnant or just because I eat weird shit. So, but ketchup and tuna is not something I would enjoy at all.
Yeah, that's one I don't think I've ever heard put together before.
No.
Right.
For like
Mhm.
anything. That's an interesting one.
For me, I think my bane would be the smell of ass and Fritos.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I don't
No,
know
that-
many
that-
people who would not have that as a baby.
No, that's the fun. No, I know what you mean.
That's a big one. That's a big one for me, man.
Yeah.
That's a big one. I
Is
can't-
this something you encounter regularly?
Yeah.
No, but
Oh,
It's the
Out in
people-
public, though, you know,
It's the
especially
people that go
dealing
to
with the
cons.
public on a job front, when you get that aroma, it just fucking stops you dead. It's like
Well, yeah.
foot and
Dick.
ass mixed together with fucking chili cheese Fritos, and it's just horrible.
Yeah, there's definitely people whose right guard took a left and they have no idea. And that's awful. Like,
How
I
do you
don't-
not?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't get that. Oh, I have another one. Sorry to interrupt whoever was talking. I can't see y'all through that. Okay. People with horrible breath because they always have secrets and they
Oh
have
my
to get
God.
this close to talk to you with their freaking ass mouth. I don't like that.
Ass mouth is horrible. Never go ass to mouth.
But like Clerks 2.
Unless they're straight out of the shower, then
But-
it's fun.
That reminds me, I have a meme to send you, Cody.
And that's
But-
why I called you the taint pickler, mister.
I love
But
that.
mine,
That reminds me, I have a meme.
Yes. Gary Dondo ass biscuits. Yep, they're the worst.
if it had to be a food, I think mine would be celery. Ugh.
Really?
I hate celery.
I'm all right with celery. It just depends on
Celery or the smell of turnip greens cooking. Ugh.
Ah, see, I'm a
I'm up-
yeah. See, no, you're a Southern boy too. Yeah, no, I got to do my collards.
In the
I
heat
gotta
of
I
have
was
my
gonna
collard
say-
fingers.
I'm up north. I never get to smell that, so I don't know.
If it
No,
was,
I get
if
what
it
you
was
mean.
a
No,
If it was
I
a
get what you
person,
mean.
if it was a person, somebody that eats potato chips with their fucking mouth open.
Eat anything with your mouth open. Gross.
Yeah, but that's pretty damn specific, though.
Yeah, but like egg salad sandwich, mouth open, gross. Like that.
Who the fuck
Gross.
eats egg salad?
I love egg salad.
Okay,
With
till my dying
Doritos?
day, I will think of Big Top Pee Wee every single time I hear egg salad sandwich. Every time.
Vance!
Oh, we're having lunch with Winnie.
Vance was the best part of that movie.
Oh, I love that pig. I love that movie. And also, you also get Benicio del Toro as the dog boy
Yes.
before he played the Wolfman. Ah, see, he already knew how to be a little puppy dog.
Connecting the
I
dots,
love-
bringing it
Speaking
back.
of, I love their version of Wolfman though. Like that movie's so fucking good.
Oh, the recent one.
Yeah,
You
it
were
was a
the
different
first
way to go
person that
about
I
it.
heard say that.
Well, I mean, you
With,
gotta, yeah.
with Del Toro.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I
dude.
like that. You know, I like that
Del
one.
Toro and
And Anthony fucking Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
And
Oh,
Rick
so that's
Baker.
not the new.
There was
new
like-
Wolfman.
No, that's
Oh,
yeah.
That was
The
the
very
best
new
remake
Wolfman.
they
That's
could
it's
ever
an
have
interesting premise too, but it's like he was saying when you got you've got what Lon Chaney Jr. did for Wolfman, and you have what Benicio did for Wolfman. It's like they had to go a different route because you're not going to top it.
Did
So
y'all
they-
see that? Did I send that to all y'all today? Where they're opening up the Dark Universe at Universal Studios in Florida, where
Because
it's the
the
fucking
movie failed because of Tom Cruise's mummy shit the bed.
yeah.
So they
That's got it's got
canceled it all.
Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein, Wolfman.
But
Dracula.
I can tell you if Guillermo del Toro gets his way, we're gonna get Javier Bardem as the creature. Where he's still gonna do his Frankenstein, from what I've heard.
Del Toro's got a fucking wicked mind. I love his shit.
One of
He's
his
the
great.
best.
If
His
you can
vision
see
is
it-
amazing.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix, but it's called Cabinet Curiosities.
Yeah, I've watched every fucking one of them. It's
Yeah,
so
that's
damn
good.
good.
I really like that. That reminded me of Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah.
Mhm. You know, I agree with Kyler. Who the fuck is going to do a remake of The Black Lagoon?
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do it the right way. But if you don't get somebody like Steve Wang or like somebody like that really understands, because Steve Wang was who got to do the creature suit for Monster Squad,
Right.
and because Universal
so
said,
good.
"Oh, you know, I loved it," because they had to go more fish than man, because Universal will tattoo anybody between the eyes that does their designs for any of the main creatures. That's why everybody has to look different. Same reason why you get Monster Squad. Each one of them doesn't look, Frankenstein doesn't have green skin. He doesn't have the bolts on his neck. They're up on his forehead. They had to change every little bit. And it's like I want to see them get to do the Creature of the Black Lagoon with Universal's blessing. Because then you will get an updated version of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is still one of the best creature suits ever designed. And she never gets any credit for it either. And she's one of the, it's literally a woman sculptor and creature suit creator that created that suit. And it's one of the most iconic ones out of any of them. Because you had to be able to swim in that bastard too.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, they got a champion swimmer to be able to do that, but it's still it's a suit, you know, with rubber that they're covering you in, and he still looked like a fish man. He still swam like a fish man and everything because it was the way it was designed. Sorry, Mortimer's going on a rant.
Like, can she design a penis
And
fish
that's okay.
and have it washed up in Argentina?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Right. And have penis fishes brings it full circle.
Hey, that's the reason I touched my phone. My phone said I had a notification. My computer didn't. So I was trying to look and see, like, what the fuck's going on? And I clicked my phone and it was a penis fish again. I'm like, well, damn, I done looked at that once.
Oh man.
Oh goodness.
But
Reading comments.
have Rob Zombie do it.
Could his wife
Oh,
play
man.
the creature?
That
Because
would be-
she's got to be the.
Beware of the were penis.
They're saying that guy that what the fuck that just directed Nosferatu. He's supposed to be doing a werewolf movie, so I'm kind of excited to see that.
There's something that they said that he's going to be redoing. I don't remember what the fuck it was.
He's going to be doing a werewolf movie, and he's going to be doing a sequel to the Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's what it
what I
was.
heard.
Robert
It-
Eggers. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he don't have Jim Henson Studios right up his ass and working with them completely, it will fail.
He is
Right.
working with Henson Studios.
As I'd say,
because-
he better, or you're not going to get the Labyrinth. Because David Bowie, granted, I have no idea what the fuck they're going to do not having him. And Jennifer Connelly, as young as she was, she did a great job on that movie, but they had a lot of really talented sculptors and animators and puppeteers and shit to pull that one off. That's why Labyrinth hits different than Dark Crystal does.
Well, that was the thing. My oldest is like a major cinephile and came out and was like talking about the Labyrinth sequel. I said, yeah, I saw it. And I was like, no, because
No,
I
exactly.
adore Labyrinth.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, no, they're working with Henson and it's a sequel. It's not a remake and everything. I said, I am cautiously going to watch it, but I still think I'm going to be a no just because I'm such a Labyrinth purist. And I'm like, come up with
Exactly.
new things. Come up with new things. That's
That's
why I
like
love
me.
indie film.
It's
That
like
was
me
cool.
and the Crow movies. Like, I had so much fucking hope for that Crow movie, and then when I first seen the look at him, I was like, motherfucker.
Dude, I knew that was going to shit the bed as soon as they said it was going to be aired.
That
Well,
first
they have-
photo, that's all it took was that
Yep.
first photo. And
If
you
you get-
knew that this was not going to pay tribute.
Yep.
Look up
laughing at
Jason. Look up Jason Momoa's practice takes as the Crow.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you look those up,
Yeah.
he looks so fucking amazing. And then
No,
they had
he
to
does
do it,
look
fuck it up.
good in the makeup, but he is
Babylon
too
says
young.
he wants to play the part of Bowie's sweaty bulge.
Well, that's the thing. It's not that I love David Bowie and Labyrinth because, well,
That
okay, I love
goddamn
everything about
conference.
David Bowie and Labyrinth, but those leggings, like we
The
were all
riding
just
pants, yeah.
fixated.
Yeah.
There was like,
Those aren't the kind of
Spandex.
walls you're looking at.
Spandex for everyone.
Sarah,
I was
look at my balls and
Hey, Reaper, me and you are supposed to wear spandex. Remember that.
stare deeply into my
Ah,
Sarah.
we'll have to do it as a
Get up,
challenge.
baby.
Yeah.
And people will have to, like, tip us money in order to do it, and we'll donate it to a charity of some sort.
Right? Watch the Labyrinth and don't.
That
I'll
would be
stick a
good.
potato in a pair of leggings. I'll play.
Oh man, guys, it has been an absolute blast. Could not imagine a better Sinful Sunday than the one that we have had this evening. all you addicts and demons out there have given us so much in the comment section. You never disappoint. And thank you for being with us and being behind us and enjoying our time together. Because, I mean, with so much that's fucked up right now in most people's lives, we need a release. And thank you for choosing us for that release. And don't get it twisted, because I know somebody's going to say something fucked up. And that's okay, because we love you for that. Shit.
Friggin'
Babylon
skeet,
again.
skeet.
He says, Thailand, skeet, skeet. Here we go. Yummy. But at the same token, we have missed you guys so much as you have missed us. Because, I mean, otherwise, we're just four people just fucking having a fucking just crazy discussion about random shit. And we're so glad that we can brighten your day, especially since I know tomorrow is the Monday commute and we all got to go to work, and that fucking sucks. But when you get there, if the boss is giving you trouble, you know what to do. Every single time. That's right. So any of you out there that has missed the show tonight, don't forget, you can always see the recap as it is on there right now. Reapers Underground, Sydney Author, Aaron Markham, and Defiler of the Crown Art. You can definitely catch the replay also on YouTube. And we got a stacked week for you this time. There's a double shot Reapers Underground that is gonna be ooey gooey goodness with a whole lot of devil inside. And so join us tomorrow night. We're gonna have the horror barbecue makes its triumphant return, as well as an awesome Reapers Underground tomorrow night and Tuesday night. Don't forget Thursday night. Let me try that again. Tuesday night, Tracks of the Nam. So definitely join us for that. We got something special for you. It's going to be awesome. And don't forget, we'll be back on Saturday nights as of next week. And don't forget to pick up your copy of Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Go-Go, because God damn it, we all could use some inspirational, uplifting shit.
And please hop on my show on Wednesday nights.
That's right.
9:00 Eastern, Learned in Go-Go, the podcast. Thank you, everybody who hopped on with me this past week for the season 3 finale. Hello, I'm already ending it. Season 3 premiere, which is crazy that I'm on season 3 already. But I love all of you guys who hop in the comments. You rock. So come join me Wednesday. Don't know what we're talking about because I never do. That's the best part. We just make it up as we go.
Absolutely. And not to forget that this year we are celebrating 4 years of blasphemy. And it's already off to a good start.
Yes.
So never mind the bullshit. Forget the keyboard warriors and those that hide behind shallow shells of an existence. We are here for you. We love you, and we cannot wait to see you this year on the convention circuit. As we look forward to meeting you all, because without y'all, there's no us. We're just 4 motherfuckers just hanging out, having a good time. Guaranteed one of these times, all 4 of us are definitely going to be at the same place at the same time. And shit, it'll just be one goddamn program good time. So as you are getting ready for that Monday morning commute, I know you hate it. I hate it. Everybody tries to kill everybody on the highway. The most important thing is give those motherfuckers hell. Don't take no shit off of nobody. Be yourself for yourself and love yourself. But most importantly, stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Rebirth Underground. Stay tuned for more from Black Flame Entertainment.